ਪ੍ਰਧਾਨ ਮੰਤਰੀ ਜਸਟਿਨ ਟਰੂਡੋ ਵੱਲੋਂ 2022 ਦੇ G7 ਨੇਤਾਵਾਂ ਦੇ ਸੰਮੇਲਨ ਦੀ ਸਮਾਪਤੀ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਜਰਮਨੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੱਤਰਕਾਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਟਰੂਡੋ ਨੇ ਐਲਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਅੰਤਰਰਾਸ਼ਟਰੀ ਮੁਦਰਾ ਫੰਡ ਰਾਹੀਂ ਯੂਕਰੇਨ ਨੂੰ $200 ਮਿਲੀਅਨ ਦਾ ਕਰਜ਼ਾ ਪ੍ਰਦਾਨ ਕਰੇਗਾ ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਰੂਸ ਤੇ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੇ ਹਮਲੇ ਦੌਰਾਨ ਨਵੀਂ ਮਾਨਵਤਾਵਾਦੀ ਸਹਾਇਤਾ ਅਤੇ ਸੁਰੱਖਿਆ ਸਹਾਇਤਾ ਵਿੱਚ $150 ਮਿਲੀਅਨ ਦਾ ਨਿਵੇਸ਼ ਕਰੇਗਾ।
To continue supporting Ukraine, Canada will provide a loan of $200 million to the Ukrainian government to help meet its urgent liquidity needs. We'll also invest over $150 million in new humanitarian development and peace and security support. This will include agricultural solutions like grain storage units. In Canada, our farmers typically face big challenges and have been proven to be inventive and creative, so we'll bring this expertise to Ukraine to help as much as we can. The G7 represents not only many of Canada's closest allies, but our closest friends. In the last 3 days, I had the chance to speak with all the leaders of the G7 and many other leaders, including the presidents of Senegal, South Africa, Indonesia, and Argentina, and the Prime Minister of India. Whether it's rising food and fuel prices or supply chain issues, the impacts of Russia's illegal invasion are felt in G7 countries and around the world. And the human cost in Ukraine is tragic. During the summit, my G7 colleagues and I had a virtual meeting with President Zelensky, and I also spoke with him on the phone directly. On Sunday, for the first time in 3 weeks, Russian missiles hit Kyiv again. And yesterday, a Russian missile hit a shopping mall in Kremenchuk. We condemn these attacks and our hearts go out to the victims and their loved ones. It's important that the world doesn't lose its attention and focus over what's happening in Ukraine. We must and we will remain committed until Ukraine and democracy prevail. Putin and those responsible for these atrocities must be held accountable. Yesterday, Canada imposed new sanctions on over 80 individuals and entities linked to the illegal invasion. And in coordination with the US, the UK, and Japan, will impose a ban on the import of certain gold goods from Russia. This will further isolate them from the international financial system. We know that Putin continues to use lies to justify his invasion. Together, we need to counter the Kremlin's disinformation. That's why Canada will soon introduce sanctions against state-sponsored disinformation and propaganda agents and entities controlled by senior Russian officials. The G7 recognizes the need to do more to support developing countries in their efforts to transition to clean economies, narrow their infrastructure gap, and create jobs and prosperity. Together, we discussed the importance of mobilizing all possible resources to these ends, picking up on the work Prime Minister Motley of Barbados and I are doing as co-chairs of the Sustainable Development Goals Advocates Group. We're united and we're resolved. Our work together continues to make life more affordable for people